Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check, check, check. Welcome to another edition of Morse World TV. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Are we streaming? Press 1, press 2, press 3. Press 1, check 2, check 3. Check 1, check 2, check 3. All right. Let me see. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check 1, check 2, check 3. Yeah, we live. I guess we live. All right, family. Peace and love. Family, peace and love. How's everyone doing tonight? Good evening. Are you able to see me? Are you able to see me? Press 7. I don't see nothing moving. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Anything moving in here? Let me see something. What's going on here? I don't see nothing moving. I don't know what's going on here. Y'all with me? Yeah, family, we got a good one for you tonight. Let me see if I can see the comment section. All right, Crip. What's up, Crip? Yeah, so family, this is a good one tonight, family. I'm going to get right into it. I'm gonna begin to get right into these conversations, so I won't kill a lot of time with my intro anymore. And I'm gonna do these people that love to come and comment and say why I do so many shows about Tariq. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna begin to cover. Man, do y'all know that there's grifters all over the internet? I got to expand the brand now. People are trying to steal our blueprint with all of these grifters that are out here. So now I got to expand the brand. Tomorrow night, I got a new research coming for you from a whole new perspective. It's someone that we touched on before that is connected to this grifter. But now these big channels, this is about tonight. Most people that watch Morse World TV, they see Tariq face, they see Tariq face, they see Tariq face. And one of the reasons is because I want people to know that when you see this guy, he is in other personas. In other words, Tariq and all of these grifters are the same. There's no different. The only thing that changed is the product. That's it. Nothing else changes. It's the product that changes. It's the same hustle for the same victim. And we are at the receiving end of being victimized by those that look like us. So they can get mad all they want. It's the same victims, same hustle, different product. Press 7 if you're with me. I want to make sure you're with me before I start the show. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly what's going on. It's the same victim, same hustle, just a different product. That's it. So, family, we're going to get this started right now. Excuse me. I know for the most part that, they continue to try to shadow ban, or whatever they call it on YouTube, so people won't get this pertinent information. But I ask you to make sure you share this twice on your platforms. Make sure that you thumbs up, because without that, we don't have nothing, because don't nobody want to hear this raw truth. Because tonight, many people have been following. Anybody been following the DJ Envy thing? And oh man, we're gonna cover it all tonight, fam. Let's just get it. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. Check 1, 2. It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. It's time to expose the frauds. It's time for us to go hard. Yeah. It's time to expose the frauds. Yeah. It's time for us to go hard. Yeah. It's time to expose the frauds. What? It's time for us to go hard. Yeah. It's time to expose the frauds. Yeah. It's time for us to go hard. First of all, let me welcome y'all to Moore's World TV. Come on, it's time to go. Ain't nobody gonna deceive me. Deceive who? Deceive you. Never on my watch. Time to cook, pull out the pot, turn off the heat. Let's make it hot. Don't be tripping on the frauds when you're rolling with the guard. May Grip, Sonny, Boxing, Apple X, and Sean. Yasmin in the queen, got Sean from the Shy Candy Chamber. Whoa, I'm tripping, Steve. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm talking to myself. Anyway, what I had been saying is, family, don't trip off the set. I'm still working on some things. In the I was tripping. I was tripping. I was tripping. No sound. Still no sound. I was tripping. Thank you, Steven X. I was tripping. So what I wanted to say is, you know me, I'm working on the set. I'm getting the studio in order properly. So we're gonna get the studio in order. I'm taking this to a whole nother level now, family. I don't know if y'all Store Flow, you been talking your off, boy. Why don't you shut up sometime and just pay attention? Your mic is out. Listen. So what I was saying, family, I'm about to expand the brand because there are so many grifters. You know what I mean? Tomorrow we are researching, if I'm not mistaken, I can't tell you now. I have to tell you later. But we got somebody that I'm researching tomorrow. I'm going to research them all, family. I'm going to research them all. Everybody asked for it, so I'm going to research them all. We're going to find out who all these people are. I'm telling you, family. I don't know. Listen, when I explain to you tonight why it's so important that this platform exists, you'll appreciate it that much more. So one thing that I wanted to share with you is that all of this is a network. You understand what I'm saying? All of this is a network. Listen to this. From Vlad to No Jumper, to even some of the hip-hop big platforms, it's all a part of a network. Do you understand? And what it is some of these people, they pay. They pay to be on these big platforms. However, some of these platforms are engineered to push misinformation, disinformation, and redirecting people. That's just what it is. And when you get on the level of the Breakfast Club and you make a claim that you don't know the guy that you bring on to influence millions, that's a problem. That is a problem. Listen to me, family. If it looked like a duck, Grandma told you before, if it looked like a duck and quacked like a duck, it's a duck. That's just what it is. And we can't keep playing games acting like the duck is a falcon. You understand what I'm saying? The duck is not a falcon. It's a duck. So now, let's remember this real quick, fam. Let's remember this real quick. Let's deal with the what you will call. Hold up 1 second, fam. Let me pull this up real quick. Fam, y'all gonna love this tonight. Let me just pull this up real quick. Because I'm not going to stay on this too long because I want to get to my point. Because everything is a lesson. You follow me? Everything is a lesson in what I'm talking about. You follow me? So I just want to pull up something right quick. Let me mark these windows out before somebody try shut me down. Let me. I'm going to X out a few windows, family. Be patient with me. I'm going to X out a few windows real quick before they try to shut me down. You know what I mean? I have all these windows open. You mean them crooks can get up in there. So at the end of the day, family, you all remember, all right? Let's be clear. Much of these people that we know today that are grifting, it is a machine. You understand? It is a machine that is working on the behalf to mislead, misguide, as well as allow these people to grift to make money in the process. You follow me? And that's just what it is. So I just want to share a few things with you before I get into the deeper conversation of I want people to begin to think about what's happening, you know what I mean, around here. So here we go. Let me close this out. So family, in this age of social media, right? In this age of social media, what's happening is, can y'all hear me? Let me make sure y'all hear me. Okay, cool. In this age of social media, what's happening is that they are putting out information to misguide, confuse, manipulate, and just redirect people. You follow what I'm saying? And that's what's going on in this age of social media. And family, when you start to see these big platforms, whether it's Vlad bringing on a brother Polight, you know what I mean? Whether it's Vlad bringing on a brother Polight, you know what I'm saying? Now, everybody at this point know that Polight is like crazy crooked. But even back then, you mean tell me that these people, they don't look into those who they bring on their platform? And I'm going to tell you, in the beginning, I tell people all the time, I used to think Polight was, but this was early on. I thought he was about what he was talking about. But the first time that I got wind that this guy was going left, I did my research and I've never turned back then. But since all of this scandal and scams and all of that, these people would still push these crooks on their platform. They would still push these crooks on their platform. Y'all remember Polight with the condo scam? Remember that? Remember him with the condo scam? Now remember, all of these scams are interconnected. And what I mean they interconnected, they're promoted by the machine. So the people don't get to see these people that going to misdirect and scam them unless the machine gives it the light of day. And so when we look at DJ Envy and he says, I don't have nothing to do with it. Hold up, well, wait a minute now, family. This is how they play the game on us. This is how they play the game on us, because they want us to ignore the machine. But we can't ignore the machine because the machine is the one that put people before our face. You understand what I'm saying? That's who does it. The machine does it. So let's start off. Look at this, family. Now listen, I ain't trying to knock my man out the box. But listen, we got to be real. This machine right here is the machine that helped Umar. This machine, the machine called the Breakfast Club, is the one that helped Umar to see millions of people and millions of people to see Umar. Now, whether one disagree or agree, we know how long this building of this school has been going on, but this is the machine that put Brother Umar in front of millions. You know what I'm saying? With no critique whatsoever. You follow what I'm saying? So that's in 2015, right? Now watch this, 2015. And when they go left, don't nobody come back to suggest, hold up, we made a mistake. Nope, they bring them back in 2016. You follow me? So that's 2015, 2016. You follow me? So you can't keep on, hold up, 16, 17. Y'all see this? Hold up. 2017. Give me 1 second. I'm making a point here. Let me get it right here. 2017. This is the machine. This is the machine that puts those that may not be on the level in front of millions. 2017, without critique. No critique whatsoever. None whatsoever. You understand what I'm saying? Now you know that's not kosher at all. 2017. Let me go into, I'm skipping 2018, but I know he was there then. Let's go into 2019. Every year, this is pushed before you. Right? Every year. 1 second. Let me move this out the way. Every year. 2019. No hard questions, no school, no nothing. I'm not saying he's not going to make the school, but I'm telling you that I need to underscore how this works. That's 2019. Hold up. We can go to 2021. You follow what I'm saying? 2021, that's Umar. 2021, we can go all the way up to 2023. You understand what I'm saying? 2023. And when we understand the game that's being played, then we more capable of addressing it. See, no one can grift without the machine. Listen, these people talking black power, these people talking about so-called black empowerment, the machine is pushing the propaganda. Do anybody know anything about what went on in Germany? That in order for the European Juby-Dooby-Doo to get victimized, there was a machine in place to orchestrate the seasoning of the mind to make the Germans feel heartless or numb to bringing harm to another human being. You follow what I'm saying? And so once the machine, the propaganda is running and people are numb, then the atrocities can take place. See, with us, we are so numb by entertainment. We are so numb by promises. We are so numb by the pie in the sky that we're just waiting for the next promise. And the machine just keep feeding and feeding and feeding and feeding. And now the world's moving forward. Other communities have come into the United States and they have thrived and they begin to thrive. And all we do, you know what I mean, a section of us is complain. We'll say that, okay, they give this one alone. We want somebody to give us something. They say the Mexicans, they taking our jobs because we feel as we can't take them back. You see what I'm saying? Hear what I'm saying. We teaching tonight. They create a propaganda train and says that people are coming here taking our jobs as if we're soft, suckers, and weak, and we can't take them back. You understand what I'm saying? And so the propaganda train that these people are pushing, and they look like you, talk like you, act like you, claim that they for you, but in fact, they are in cahoots with the whole propaganda train. And we got to understand that. Without the propaganda train, this does not work. This is the same thing they do everywhere right now. Right now, let me give you a question. Let me give you some understanding real quick. You know, in China, right, there was a thing going on in China that they wouldn't let people in China see American TikTok. Anybody ever hear about that? They wouldn't let their children see American-produced TikTok videos. Because in China, the videos in China was predicated upon building character, science, technology. And all the short videos on TikTok in China was all about the elevation of the youth and the society. Where the TikToks in America was all about demoralizing society. You understand what I'm saying? And so China said, no, we cutting that off from entering into our algorithms. It's not happening. So what I'm telling you, family, is that these people that keep on talking about that they are for you, all you got to do is look who's pushing it. Who's pushing it? Whether they know it or whether they don't know it, they are in cahoots with the machine. You understand what I'm saying? They are in cahoots with the machine. This is why someone can go on 14 years and people still believe that there's a school that's going to be resurrected, that's going to be established. They still believe it. And if it does, then each and every one of us need to applaud it. I ain't sending my children there, but we can applaud it. But if it turns into 20 years and ain't no school there and we still got fools talking about he's still going to do it, that just shows you the level of craziness that we are dealing with right now with our people. The level is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond me. Now listen, this machine is no joke, family. This machine is no joke. You got to remember, Polight came on the Breakfast Club. And Polight came on there with Meta World Peace. And he was open up to a whole nother audience. These scammers, these grifters, these people, they are promoted by the machine. You understand what I'm saying? They are promoted by the machine because the machine wants to promote disinformation, misinformation, and distractions. So even on Breakfast Club, even on Breakfast Club, where they got the rappers and they got the singers and they got the Birdmans, they got all that, that's a part of the distractions. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happened, somebody say YouTube is also a machine. You better believe it's the machine. It's the host of the machine. What are you talking about, knife intellect? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Now listen to what I'm saying. YouTube is the host. All social media platforms host the machine, host the concept. This is why Ninth Intellect and other people who have some concepts to speak against the machine and able to give people at least give people understanding about the machine, we would fare better to just moving in this new world. Because this is a new world now. You know what I'm saying? This is a new world. This is a new world now. This social media has turned the world anew. This is a new thing right now. I mean, somebody say, what about your grifting with the van? You only have 4 people in the temple and one of them is your wife. Shake my head. Actually, we have way more than 4 people in the temple. Somebody blocked Taharkabey Black. We have way more than 4 people in the temple. If you ain't paid insurance on the van, don't ask about the van. But won't you come on the show? Hey, somebody drop my email in there so Taharkabey can come on the show. Taharkabey, come on the show. Come on the show. I got 10 people that supported the van, and we still moving out and about. But Taharkabey, hit me on taharkabey@gmail.com. You don't have to hide behind a fake name. You can come on the show. You know what I mean? You can come on the show. In fact, I can bring hold up, let me show you something. At gmail.com. In fact, this give me the opportunity to show something. let me just show you something. This is not everybody. Taharkabey@gmail.com. You can come on the show. Did I say it right? That right. My bad. Let me delete that out because I'm rushing. Let me get that out. Taharkabey. Let me put a number in there. Let's see if they want to come on the show. Do you think they're going to come on the show? Let's see if they come on the show. Let's see what they're going to do. Give me 1 second. We're going to see if they come on the show. Ask these questions. Let's go. And in fact, they want to distract the show. Let's let them distract it real quick. All right? We're going to let them distract it. Hit the number. Let's let them distract it real quick. There you go. There you go. Let's let them distract it real quick. I mean, let me show you some. I'm not even going to respond unless you come on the show. They got a number right there. Let's let y'all see the number in there? Everybody get a copy. They got a number right there. 635-1259. Let's see if you come on the show. All right, let's get started. With that being said, this is what we're talking about here. So the machine, which is YouTube and everything, the machine pushes this stuff. They push this stuff. You follow what I'm saying? They push it hard. Now watch this. Not only, yeah, they hiding behind the page talking crazy. I mean, not only that, family, it was once said, hold up 1 second. It was once said that, now I'm not sure, but I'm going to find out. If I find it, then I'm going to come back with it. That Tariq saying that he wasn't on the Breakfast Club or something like that, and we in the midst of looking for that clip. We're going to find that clip. But family, the same machine that pushes everyone else also push, you see this? The phone ain't ring yet. 2016. So anytime these people are trying to sell something to the people, sell these distractions to the people, sell misinformation, disinformation to the people, there it is. 2016 Breakfast Club. This family, what I'm telling you, listen, this is why we paint pictures up here. You know what I mean? Listen, 2017. You follow me? 2017. 2017. He can't lie. 2017. You feel what I'm saying? 2017. They sell this stuff through these mediums. You know what I mean? And it's sad that our people are not paying close enough attention. You know, they're not paying close enough attention. 17. Let me see. Here's 2018. And I can bring more. The point that I'm making is, fam, I'm just trying to make it clear to you. Hold up 1 second. I'm just trying to make it clear to you. 2018. I mean, 2018. 2018. This is the machine, family. Vlad, Breakfast Club, No Jumper, all of these people are the machines. They work for the machine. They work for the feds. They work for the machine. You got to understand this, because if you don't, listen, this is how we fall victim to those who mean us no good, because we become caught up in the entertainment and they slip in the misinformation and the disinformation within the entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? So with the rappers there, the Kodak Blacks and the Young Jeezys and whomever the top rappers right now, within the midst of that, they slide these people in. You know what I'm saying? And so let's get into this. I just wanted to make the association, right? I wanted to make the association. You know what I mean? Like when Tariq and Vlad was cool, He was on Polight just like anybody else. Polight told the people that he investigates people. He told the people that he sends stuff to the police, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he just recently said he solved the Tupac murder by interviewing. Anybody ever hear that? He said he solved the Tupac murder by interviewing, what's the brother name? Anybody see that? Huh? Anybody see that? Polight recently said he solved the Tupac murder by interviewing the guy that got locked up. That's what he said. In other words, that means that he asked the questions that needed to be answered in order for those questions could be sent or received by someone that was investigating. He said it himself. He said it himself. So I'm not slandering him. He said the other day that he solved. Somebody said, why don't you do a celebrity boxing match with Tariq? Family, I don't want to do boxing with Tariq. I want to do, and if anybody can set it up, if any of his fans and of his friends here, I want to do a MMA match with Tariq. I want to do an MMA match where somebody has to tap out. That's all I want. I want an MMA match. I don't want to do a boxing match where we got gloves on and, you know what I'm saying? And nah, I want an MMA match. So if anybody can set that up, and that way I ain't got to worry about the feds doing something to me, somebody trying to break it up and poking me with something. I don't got to worry about none of that. It'll be a referee in there. It'll be my people there. It'll be his people there. I want the real deal. Yeah, I want the real deal. I ain't trying to be dancing around. I ain't got no problem with that. But no, I want to whoop them. I want to whoop them good. You know what I mean? The only reason, and I don't want to keep on Monday night quarterbacking, the only reason I didn't fall for the okie doke in California is because of the circumstances surrounding that. And I just wasn't going to put my hand on that. I'm good with that. I ain't got time to play with that. But, you know what I mean? If we can get a MMA match in the squared circle, I would love it. I would love it. Absolutely, I would love it. I would love it. I encourage it. You know what I'm saying? I encourage it. And so if anybody watching, watching, right? If anybody watching that is associated with Tariq Nasheed, respectfully ask him. You know what I mean? You ain't got to come with the rah-rah. You say, Tariq, this guy has made videos and you have said this. You said you smacked him. So, maybe it'd be better if you guys just have MMA match. He says he's for it. I'll contact his people or I'll just email him and we can set that up. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a sellout event. I think it would be a sellout event. So, yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. I'm definitely interested in that, fam. Yes, indeed. That would be wonderful. You know what I mean? That would be wonderful. But with that being said, that would be wonderful. I'm telling you, that would be extremely wonderful. Oh my goodness, I would love it. With that being said, and then this is the thing, right? People that really know me, they already know how I get down. You know what I mean? So even when the video came out, I smacked Taharkabey. People was like, bro, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm definitely with it. But with that being said, let's not get into the distractions. He don't want no smoke for real. He want to go live and just said he did this and did that. You know what I mean? Whatever. But with that being said, so family, back to the machine. Now, one thing about this machine, what the machine does, it's put people in front of people in order to sell people the product, whatever the product may be. Tariq may be selling the hope for reparations. It's the same hustle. But the hustle can only happen if they have the audience to watch. And so these networks or these podcasts or these YouTube channels, some of them pay to be on them. Some of them call them on it. And the ones that give you the call usually working in that circle of the manipulation and misinformation people. Usually that's how it works. And so I want to start. Let's go over here real quick. And I'm telling you, it's all the same. All you got to do is look at the circles that they run in. It's all the same. So we're going to start right here. Now, DJ Envy says that he didn't scam nobody and he didn't take no money from anybody. Now, and we're going to look at that right here. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at what DJ Envy said. Let's take a look 1 second. I think I got it right here. 1 second. Where you at, DJ Envy? Let me see. Hold up. I got it here somewhere. Right here.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. There's been a lot going on, Charlamagne. Like what? Don't say like what, man. There's been a million and one accusations. Oh my God, no. I'm being serious. So let me explain some things. I'm not, my attorneys don't want me to speak, but I think there's things that I need to clear up a little bit. I think you should listen to your attorney. Why do I think people like to listen? If your attorney tells you don't say nothing, why are you talking? Listen, so Caesar and myself did seminars. Now, the reason I did these seminars is because I wanted to uplift my community. I wanted to teach my community about real estate, things that I did.
Now, listen, listen to me, family. I want you to hear this. The reason why we need to cover this, right? This is why we should cover this. And anything associated with it. Because what he just said a second ago. The reason why he did these seminars was because he wanted to uplift his community. That's what he said. He wanted to uplift his community. So now you know it's a saying in the Moore Science Temple of America, would the fish bite the worm if he knew the hook was hidden therein? The biggest grift now is the grift like the preacher does, the pie in the sky, the uplift, the I'm trying to help you grift. You follow me? The trying to help you grift. This is the biggest grift going right now via the internet. The biggest grift going down is, I want to help my people. I want to help my community. This is the biggest grift going right now. And you have to understand it in this social media age. This is the biggest, this is the biggest racket going in our community that I know of. You follow me? So family, here we go. Let's let it play.
When I was first buying my first home, I wanted to teach our community about investing in generational wealth. So I did these seminars and brought industry professionals to all these seminars, whether it was real estate agents from different markets, contractors, conventional lenders, hard money lenders. I even brought auction.com to actually show people how to purchase houses online. That's what I wanted to do for my people. Now, Caesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But I do understand how people feel if they did give him money, because I gave him a lot of money, Jesus, that I didn't see a dollar of return.
But now hold up.
For anybody to say I was...
So you mean tell me he was traveling around the country doing seminars for free? So you mean tell me that he was traveling around the country doing seminars for free? You got travel, you got gas, you got around the country for free. And his brand is the one that introduced him to a whole new crowd. Envy was the brand, pretty much, that introduced him the same way Umar is introduced, the same way that Polight is introduced, the same way. The same way. You cannot hide once everything come to a full swing. You enjoy the celebrity, you enjoy the notoriety, and then when it come crashing in, you saying, "Oh no, I didn't take no money." No, you did seminars and you brought him in. You set the table so the grifter can eat. I mean, that's what the seminar was for, to attract people. You set the table so people can eat. Period, point blank. So once you set the table so people can eat, you can't say, "Well, listen, I set the table, but I didn't feed nobody. All I did was put the utensils on the table."
Involved? That's totally not true. I would never. I've been on radio close to 30 years, and never in my 30 years time did I do nothing but try to uplift people and show people a different way through the business mind. And I would.
For 30 years, DJ Envy has done nothing but try to uplift people. King DeMille say, "The Envy is not black, man. Come on, man. But the market that he target is, quote unquote." Let's block King DeMille. Block King DeMille. I knew he was a sneaker. I knew he was a sleeper cell. We're going to block him real quick. Let me block King DeMille. I knew he was a sleeper cell. I knew it. Let me get him out of here. He's not black, man. He's not black, man. Yeah, we got to block King DeMille. I knew he was a sleeper cell. I knew it. That's right. See, listen. The audience that is being targeted is those who are at the bottom of the totem pole. That's the audience that's being targeted. Poor Latinos, poor Jamaicans and Africans and quote unquote black. The poor people are the target. This is why I said that it's the same victims. This is why I say it's the same victims. Same hustle, different product. Same victims. The same victims. It doesn't matter if Envy is a brother or not. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the victim. The target audience is you. You feel me? That's the target audience. What is the target audience of The Breakfast Club? Whether the target audience meet the measure in what they were targeted for, the targeted audience is still the objective of these seminars. Let me finish up.
Never take $1 from somebody. I could be wrong, but I didn't see nobody accusing you of taking money. I just saw them say that they met Caesar because they heard you talking about it.
There we go. He said, Charlamagne the God said he didn't see anybody say that you took money. They said that they met Pina because of you. That's the whole thing of what I'm talking about here on Moorish World TV. The whole thing I'm talking about is that this machine has the ability to introduce the grifter to millions. And then once they start taking picture with the celebrities, once they start hanging out with the celebrities, then the unsuspecting regular person feel as though that they're success. I like what Uriah the One says. Vlad ain't black, LOL. Exactly. But who's the target audience? Great point, Uriah. Great point. You know what I mean? Great point. The target audience is what we're talking about here. Same victim, same hustle, different product. Listen, Tariq Nasheed changes up his product every other week. Deodorant one day, T-shirts another day, DVDs another day, what else? Shoes, glasses, museums. All of these are different products. You follow me? All of these are different products. You feel me? All of them. All of these are different products. Period, point blank. But it's the same hustle and the same victims. That's the point that I'm making with this. It's the same hustle. Pepper spray. It's the same hustle. This is what I'm telling you. So when I put this fly out, like, no, Tariq is not like that. No, it's the same hustle. Different product, same victim. So when we hear stuff like this,
they basically said I was privy to it, and that wasn't true. I mean, at all. From what I read in actual court papers, I didn't see that. They said that all these people are saying that they met Caesar because of you. Right, and they're saying that nobody accusing you of taking no money. To the point where if you read the court documents, Caesar wrote an affidavit that says DJ Envy, Rashawn Casey, had no knowledge of me investing people's money. I saw that. He wasn't there. He wasn't part of those conversations. He wasn't even nowhere in those meetings. And those are documents that's out there. So if we're going to talk about truth,
see, and this is where the water gets a little bit dirty. When one says that one don't have, nobody is saying that you're privy to people investment money. What we're saying is that if you're running with a guy and he's scheming and scamming, then you are not, you're saying that you're not intelligent enough. You're not intelligent enough to even hear, to investigate, to research that this guy is not right. Like, is that what you're trying to say? He want people to believe that he had no knowledge. He's traveling with this guy around the country. He said he even gave him money. But he says he had no knowledge to the discrepancies. He says he even lost money. But he had no knowledge of the alleged discrepancies. Envy, that doesn't hold up. That doesn't hold water. And you're going around the country. You know what I mean? Bro, you go so far that you even push them on one of the top platforms that we know today. Drink Champs. This is what I mean about the machine. You even bring him to Drink Champs. Drink Champs just won the BET Podcast Awards. So everybody knew that Drink Champs is one of the tops. Is one of the top podcasts. You brought him to Drink Champs, bro. So now you can't, it's hard for one to believe that you don't understand the significant role that you have played in this Ponzi scheme that this guy is accused of. Think about it. Listen, this is why I'm so glad that when I be looking at people, anybody ever, if I don't know how long y'all been watching Morse World TV, right? But let me give you some examples, right? And we're not as big as those platforms. You know what I mean? I had Sister Big Shirley on the show. Big Shirley was on the show, Crystal Muhammad from the new Black Panther Party. And I was promoting Crystal Muhammad because I felt that women do not get enough light in fighting for justice for our people. So I was promoting her. She brought a buddy on the show, a friend. They asked for donations for a brother who was supposed to have been assassinated. You follow me? Now, the friend that she put on the show, his name was Ali Muhammad. Not the Ali Muhammad, but another Ali Muhammad. And the way that he said, when he said this on the show, this was the red flag. He said, we need your help. We got to bury our comrade. He says, we know you got money that jingle, but we need the money that fold. I know some of y'all got 10s. Some of y'all got 20s. I know some of y'all got thousands. And we need your help. I'm like, hold up, what is this guy doing? From that point on, my red flag went up. So after weeks later, I checked to see if they got money. And they was donated money from Moorish World TV. So I checked to see if the money went to the victims. The man that was that died in the gym that they claim was assassinated, ultimately have a heart attack. I talked to his wife, and these people didn't even attend the funeral and didn't give the people a dime. I brought Crystal Muhammad back on the show and asked her about it. They end up cussing me out because they keep saying, I don't know. I didn't receive the money. Who received the money? I don't know. Nobody sent me nothing. Well, let me tell you something. We got people on the show with receipts saying they received. They kept on ducking. And so I'm like, y'all need to return that money because y'all didn't even go to the funeral. That's when I started researching Crystal Muhammad. So what I'm saying is this. The moment that I see something that do not jive right, that's the moment I begin to shift gears and see is this person is who they say they are. So for DJ Envy to be interviewing people, as he said himself, for over 30 years and have no clue at the potential of this guy that he has partnered up with doesn't make logical sense. It doesn't make logical sense. And then he began to take him around to all of his celebrity buddies and even on the top podcast, which I enjoy to watch, Drink Champs. That doesn't make sense. So, with that being said, 1 second.
Let's talk about the truth. And those are the documents out there. And I know you can't talk about the truth yet because your lawyers don't want you talking at all. So the smart thing to do is, I understand you want to say something to the listeners, and I'm sure the listeners appreciate it. But man, just wait until all the dust settles. And when all the dust settles, then we can get on this radio and have a real conversation. Until then, I don't think you should be saying any of this. But that's just me. You can't even help yourself. What else you want to say, man? Nothing. Okay, nothing. But when the dust settles, you can have a real conversation with the audience. But it's difficult because the stuff that you're hearing is like, that's totally not true. Like, it's not true. Like, that's fake news. Like, those are fake stories. That should be enough. You know what the truth is. If you know what the truth is, don't worry about it. Because the truth don't need no defense. The truth don't need no defense, just witnesses.
It's just not true.
That's it. All right, well. And by the way, you look very suspicious because you don't have your just a minute right now. So it's like the braids that come in right here in the back.
It's not true.
You need a little haircut, so it just makes you look like.
True.
Oh. I just want to say this in closing. I've never stole anything from anybody, and I'll just leave it at that. What? You know what rhymes with what? What? And from what I was told,
look at it.
Leave it at that. What? You know what rhymes with what? What? And from what I was told, you used to steal a lot of butt back in the day. I can't. I'm trying to be serious here and you're playing around. Good old, big old queen from Queens. When we come back, we got your rumor report. That's why I can't. You know what? It's the Breakfast Club.
Listen, at the end of the day, family, at the end of the day, the social media platform is the ones that gives people access. You know what I mean? That gives people access to pull off these amazing feats. They pull off these amazing feats. You know, normally they couldn't pull this stuff off. This is why in 2015, Tariq Nasheed was taken up for child support. In 2015, he was being taken up for child support. In 2015, he was having all sorts of financial problems. On the back end of doing Hidden Colors. But now they have learned And the people that control the algos and the system had learned how to weave in disinformation, misinformation, and allow people to get to ultimately eat from it. You follow me? To allow people to ultimately eat from it. And let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I'm gonna show you. Now we're gonna bounce back and forth, but we're gonna stick with this whole demonstration. Now, once he hooks up with DJ Envy, now he begins to have access to much more of a broader audience. Listen.
To the business of investing in a home, they may be flipping it for profit. We have a couple people in studio who know a lot about that. So we have a little real estate event also that's coming up where you can learn more about it. So joining us in studio is Caesar and Jennifer Pena, husband and wife duo here. And they have details on this event where you can learn more about the business. So people know you rather as Flippin' and Jay.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
On Instagram.
On Instagram. So you and DJ Envy and Jennifer as well, you all do these seminars, you say at least once, twice a month?
Yeah, we've been doing that for about a year and a half. We do about...
He's on a press run in Las Vegas. And the lady interviewing him mentions who? DJ Envy. Listen one more time.
So you and DJ Envy and Jennifer as people know you rather as Flippin' and Jay.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
On Instagram.
On Instagram. So you and DJ Envy and Jennifer as well.
This is why you cannot escape being in cahoots, because without you, this is not possible. This is not possible. That's what people have to understand. Much of this at this level is not possible without a DJ Envy. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. That we gotta listen. Let me slow down and break it down a little bit more, because I want everybody to understand what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is that YouTube and these made up channels, they're pushed by AI, they're pushed by bots, they're pushed by all of this technology to get before millions of people. And then the people put their people in front of these millions of people. And then they sow confusion, they sow misinformation, they sow disinformation, they sow all of these things. And then they let people eat on the backside. Pause. They let people eat on the backside. Let me put this back up in there because I moved me. Thanks for your support. I got to pin this real quick. All right. Now, look. Now, we're going to talk about his body language in a minute. Now, his body language says that, God, I am in front of a world audience, and this could come back and haunt me. This is what his body language says to me. This could come back and haunt me. Now, his wife does most of the talking, so let's let it play out. Let's let it play out. But that's what I'm seeing in his body language. Like, oh, man, this could come back and haunt me. Watch his whole body language.
So you all do these seminars, you say at least once, twice a month?
Yeah, we've been doing that for about a year and a half. We do about 2 a month.
Okay, very good. So when I go there, let's say I know nothing about any of this, what can I walk away, learning after going to this seminar?
Well, we pretty much break the whole process down from start to flip.
Okay.
So we open up with a credit guy. He talks about credit, the importance of credit, how to fix your credit. Then we go from the credit guy, we have a conventional lender. He teaches you the different programs, FHA, conventional mortgages, everything that's out there. We also go a little bit deeper than that. We have a real estate attorney. We have auction.com. It's going to be there this Sunday with us, showing you how to.
And that's the same one. That's the same one DJ Envy mentioned, that he bought a guy from auction.com, as if that validates them validates what they're doing, and it offsets the scam that is possibly taking place. You know what I mean?
A bid on their sites, all the foreclosed properties that have around the country.
So from start to finish, you're really giving them like a nice comprehensive overview.
Yeah.
Of
It's
how
like
this
a crash
works.
course
Yes.
in real estate.
Yeah, kind of like for me, it'd be like the Dummies Guide, because you know, I need the Cliff Notes version, right, of how this all comes together. Because I know you guys have been at this for quite some time, so you've learned the ins and outs, successes and failures of this industry and how it works.
And that's the benefit too, because they get to hear our failures as well
Yeah.
during the whole process.
Absolutely.
So what not to do
Yeah.
in investing as well.
So in terms of where we are in Las Vegas right now, of course, you know, for those who are interested, they monitor the market. How is the market for, you know, possibly being able
Listen to this. Listen to this.
to, you know, jump in on a property and then flip it like that?
I think there's a lot of opportunity here. I'm actually
Okay.
going to go.
No. Somebody talking about his wife. Oh, this Amanette. This is Amanette right there. This is Amanette. Make no mistake about it. He is the Polight and she is Amanette. You know what I mean? They riding this one out. Oh yeah. They riding this one out. They know. They know. You know what I mean? Don't listen. They know. Let it play.
Properties after I'm done here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I see it more as a flipping market. Back home where we are is more of a rental market.
Okay.
I think this is more of a flipping market over here.
So what parts of town are you seeing a lot of, you know,
Listen to this answer. She asking what parts of town in Las Vegas that he's looking at now. Listen to his answer. Watch this.
opportunities to be able to do things like that? Or is it kind of all over? Or is it kind of, you know, concentrated in particular areas?
I'm all over. Like I'm
All
looking at 4
over,
different
okay.
properties over.
He doesn't even know the area where he said he's looking for properties. Listen one more time. This is total deception from my perception.
Market. I think
okay.
this is more of a flipping market over
So
here.
what parts of town are you seeing a lot of, you know, opportunities to be able to do things like that? Or is it kind of all over? Or is it kind of, you know, concentrated in particular areas?
I'm all over. Like I'm
All
looking at
over,
4 different
okay.
properties all over the place today.
Oh, really? All
Yeah.
over the valley? So
Yeah.
there's not any particular area that you guys are concentrated or focused
So
on?
we're not from the area, so we're just going to drive around and check it out and, you know, see what's good and what's not good.
Yeah. So
Y'all hear what he said? She asked, what are you? He said he's looking at properties in the area. She asked what area. He again interjects and says all over. Then she comes back and says, oh, we're just going to be looking all over the place. But he says he's looking at property in the area. Now, from that alone, this guy is nervous. This guy is nervous. As people say in the comment section, he's very uncomfortable. You know what I mean? He doesn't feel as confident as one would be who has mastered the craft or the trade of selling real estate or even being seasoned in real estate, more or less than doing an interview about real estate. He is out of his element. He is out of his element totally. Now, you mean tell me that his guy that traveled around with him did not know nothing was going on?
now, in terms of when these seminars are, when is the next one again that's going to be held?
This Sunday
This Sunday, okay.
at the Golden Nugget Casino
Okay.
from 10 to 3.
Yeah?
And we're all going to be there. DJ MV's going to be there, the
I
whole
love
crew.
it.
We're going to break everything down. People want to come and learn.
So look, DJ Envy going to be there. Now we know, if you know anything about these seminars, I'm not sure about this. It's $129 at the door, and that's when the information is exchanged. That's when the investors say, I want to work with you. And he says, DJ Envy's going to be there.
The DJ MV's going to be there, the
I
whole
love
crew.
it. Sunday, okay.
At the Golden Nugget Casino
Okay.
from 10 to 3.
Yeah?
And we're all going to be there. DJ MV's going to be there, the
I
whole
love
crew.
it.
We're going to break everything down. People want to come and learn. We go through the whole process from the beginning to the end.
So you're going to learn everything about real estate in 4 hours, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I keep telling y'all, go to real estate school. Don't play these games.
And at the end of it, we ended with telling our story, how we got started.
Okay, nice.
When we first started, we didn't have any guidance, any education. So the first 2 years was pretty rough for us.
Got it.
So now, point of the seminars, we're kind of going back in time and thinking about back then what would have helped us.
Oh, of course.
And that's the whole point, really much.
I tell you, if you can avoid some of the pitfalls that you guys have run into, obviously I know that makes you feel good knowing that you've been able to, kind of share that information with people who are trying to get their feet wet. And I love the fact that we have a lot of women that are starting to really get in this industry, right? And then we said that they need to have their own reality show, that
if anybody knows anybody, let me know.
I love it. The piñas, all right? Thank you guys so much for being with us. Check it out Sunday at the Golden Nugget. It's going to be some good info to pass along. All right, Heather? So
now, you mean tell me we have discovered this in 2.5 minutes? In 2.5 minutes. And you mean tell me no one else could discover this? You mean tell me that DJ Envy couldn't discover that something is off about this guy? That's what you telling me. That's what you telling me. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, DJ Envy. That doesn't make sense. But that's what happened. Once you go on the Breakfast Club, just like Tariq Nasheed, you get on these Breakfast Club, and then the next thing, you know what follows next? You get the news runs, like Tariq has done over the years. The news runs. You feel me? You get them news runs. Got to get the news runs because that's a part of the game. You know what I mean? You need to be seen everywhere, even as controlled opposition. You know what I mean? So now we look at social media, but let me tell you, they use all media to influence, to throw misinformation, disinformation, and to grab people heartstrings. So that's why you're going to see these people on all different medias. Not only social media, they're going to be controlled opposition on some platform, and then they're going to be uplifting, quote unquote, on other platforms. You follow what I'm saying? But it's all the same grift. This is why, even for the Hidden History Museum, what did he do? He did a press run at the Hidden History Museum. Anybody remember? Right there. He did a press run. So social media is now interwoven into regular media. It's all the same at this point. Just because it appears that one is putting up a microphone like I'm doing in my basement, these people have big production behind them. Right now, these people have big production behind them. Big production. And they have a narrative to push. A lot of it is political. And just because they're not using political terms, just because they're not using political satire or political concepts, it's all about the distraction at the end of the day. And those who perpetuates the distraction, they get to eat off the grift.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, Boosie, that's what they doing. Because they are providing a service for those handlers that they rock with. Now they can eat off the grift. Real talk, Boosie.
Come on, man.
I mean, you ain't got to believe me if you don't want to, but I'm going to tell you, we have enough time on social media where we can actually look and see what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We can see it.
All my money is
Yeah.
Let me answer that. Let me tell you.
We can see it. That's just what it is now because there's enough time to measure now. See, in 2015, we couldn't measure. In 2016, we couldn't measure. 17, 18, we couldn't measure. But going into the 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, now we can measure and see what's been really going on. And that's one of the problems with our people. We don't like to look back and measure and see if a people meeting up to what they said that they doing. You feel me? If we look back and measure, we can see all the corruption. We can see all the misinformation, disinformation, as well as the grifting. And this what's so beautiful about Morris World TV because we got the archives. We got the archives. I was here when social media, you understand what I'm saying? I was here when social media began to rise when it comes to an influencing our people. I was here. I was watching it. I began to interact with it. You feel what I'm saying? So I seen it. So I am one that can look and be like, oh man, I remember this. I mean, was anybody watching Sinetta TV in 2014, 2015? Because that's when it began to take off. If you was watching then you know you have a memory bank of what took place. And we know that all of that stuff that they was talking, they still talking it today. I'm talking the same thing I was talking then. I said these people are frauds. I said y'all got some misinformation. I said y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I said y'all just playing. I'm saying the same thing too. The difference is, I just want people to get critically thinking. And for those who support Morris World TV and the endeavors and the advancement, I appreciate you. But I am only here to get us to critically think. And critically thinking means that we look back and we measure. This is why I put my number on the line. So if someone has a question about me being not transparent, you can come ask me. We can have a conversation and we can get to the bottom of it. In fact, I would like to do a whole show with one of these crazies to ask me whatever they want. They say you older than the internet, GS. Steven, I've been watching this stuff. I've been watching it. So we have something to measure. Like when the internet began to take off, everybody wasn't watching the Black Power and the Hoteppers and all that. I was watching it. I was inspired by it. I was disappointed after I found out it wasn't real. I was totally disappointed. I thought they was real. I'm telling you, I thought they was real. I thought the Hebrews was ready to go to war. I thought they was going to go to war. They done cussed out the sisters on the block. They done cussed out the brothers. They cussed everybody out. I figured that they was going to war with the white man, quote unquote. All of that rah-rah that I was hearing on the block, I thought they was going to war with the white man, quote unquote. And I ain't seen their piece of war yet. Not none. The Moors. I thought the Moors was really about to have some Almaroc land here, and I thought the Moors was really about, listen, I was in the temple, right? Continue to be in the temple. I don't know anything about that right to travel stuff. I never practiced that stuff. I don't know anything about that as it relates to the teachings of the Prophet Noble Ali. But me, I have an open mind. Maybe they got a point. Maybe they are going to drive one day, travel one day with a travel document in their conveyance. I'm going to drive in my car with a license. I don't care what they talking about, but I'm going to keep an eye on it just in case, because I'm going to tell you, I don't like insurance either. However, I do like it when somebody hit my car and I need to get it fixed. I do like it when something happened to my car and I need to not come out my pocket. I do like it then, but I don't like paying it, so I want to keep an eye on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep an eye on this stuff. And then I come find, man, this stuff is all a sham. I was disappointed in the Moors, the weird ones. I was upset. Oh, man, I was upset. Boosie.
Come on, man.
Boosie, I was upset about this, man. Know what I mean? Now, listen, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. I thought that the brothers that was talking that Kemet stuff, I thought that they will ultimately get together, go to Kemet, and get with that Arab anthropologist and say, no, you're teaching lies. I thought that they would get him to debate one day. I'm telling you, man, they disappointed me, man. They disappointed me. I found out that they all was frauds. I said, good goodness gracious, all of them. And let me tell you something. When people see I have my brothers that have moved to what's that, Liberia, and they was a member of Dr. York's organization. I like them brothers. I love them brothers because they took what they believe and they walked in it. I ain't got nothing to do with their leader. I ain't got nothing to do with the charges, but I know them brothers walked in what they say they believed in, and they in Liberia right now living what they said that they are about. So I respect stuff like that. But, you know, people talking about Sinetta had Christmas trees in his house, talking about Black Power. I said, good goodness gracious. Anyway, I'm on a tangent now. Let me get back. So the point that I'm making is they make these news runs. You feel what I'm saying? They make these news runs. And when they make these news runs is what bring them to a wider audience. You follow me? It brings them to a wider audience. And in this news run right here, I think they expose themselves more and more when they have them news runs. It said, who is Caesar? Caesar Pina started his real estate journey in 2006 and has since made a name for himself, giving inspiration and motivation to others who want to invest their money. Caesar Pina partnered with DJ Envy, Power 105.1 in 2018. Now, the concept is what happened from 2018 forward and started touring, creating seminars for people who want to learn real estate. Fam, do we realize that this is 2023? Do we realize that this is 2023? If for those who don't, I'm going to use my fingers. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. This is 4 years. And no one knew that the table was being set? 4 years you didn't know that the table was being set? You did not know that the table was being set. Okay. That's possible. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But with that being said, check this out. DJ Envy plans to fully cooperate with authorities in the investigation of his former business partner, Caesar. Pina alleged multi-million-dollar real estate scheme. On Tuesday, October the 24th, that was yesterday, DJ Envy attorney Massimo D'Angelo provided an update on the legal drama surrounding DJ Envy and Caesar Pina, I might be saying it wrong, who has been arrested and charged with wire fraud. D'Angelo claims Envy was a victim of Pina's plot and asserts the disc jockey will be helping authorities get to the bottom of this case. DJ Envy is a victim of purported fraudulent real estate. This is crazy. A victim. So it tells you DJ Envy is going to throw him all the way under the bus. Because if he don't know nothing, what cooperation can you do? If you don't know nothing, what type of cooperation is it? Maybe it means that if they ask him anything, he's going to affirm. But what can he confirm if he don't know? Or deny? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but it sounds strange to me that he's going to cooperate with the people. But what is it to cooperate if he didn't know nothing about it? But hey, who am I? I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about it. DJ Envy has been a trending topic in investigation, and the rest of his former business partner, Caesar, plays out in media. DJ Envy and Caesar have been hosting seminars to teach people how to invest real estate for over a year. However, many people have claimed money was taken by Pina, leading to an investigation and arrest of Pina on August the 18th. Last week, it was reported federal agents visited the iHeartRadio office where the Breakfast Club is filmed and confiscated electric equipment in connection with the investigation, though Envy attorney denies that report. DJ Envy has maintained his innocence, claiming he had no knowledge of Pina's wrongdoing. Now, the reasons why I did this seminar is because I wanted to uplift my community. He said during an episode of Breakfast Club earlier this month, I wanted to teach the community of real estate, and we already heard that. But the point of the matter is, let's just keep reading. Let's just keep reading. This get better. My whole thing is that when you set the table, you got to be aware of what's going on that table. Hold up. On Tuesday, Caesar Pina broke his silence about his arrest and investigation into his house flipping business. And DJ Envy, according to Pina, Envy is innocent of any wrongdoing. You have all these people being coerced to sue people affiliated with me just because they are bigger name. Pina said around 250 mark of the video, when I seen the video. That's the situation that breaks my heart. And all these lawsuits, these 20 lawsuits, DJ Envy was never in a room with me. I don't think that's what people are saying. I don't think people are saying that. I'm thinking people already said that Envy pretty much handed them over to this guy. They're not saying that Envy actually took money that they knew of. They're saying that basically he set the stage for this to happen. DJ Envy have nothing to do with any of these 20 lawsuits. That's what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's what it sounds like. The property tax lien, the Polight demonstration. He said, it pees me off that all these people are bashing DJ Envy. What you got to understand is DJ Envy is successful hip-hop as far as a DJ. These people just don't like him. However, Pina did not shoot back at the certain that DJ Envy is a victim. I understand DJ Envy's attorney. His defense to DJ Envy is a victim. That's the dumbest I've ever heard in my life. Pina added at the 12:38 mark of the me and him were partners in real estate seminars. We are partners in a couple of real estate transactions. There it is. We are partners in a real estate seminar. That's it. He's not a victim. He was my partner. He was an investor. This is what the people are saying in plain English. If you create a seminar, on the back end of the seminar, those people may do business with you. And so if Envy was there doing a seminar with you, and on the back end, people would do business with you, then he would, in their eyes, be as guilty as you. I don't know about the law, but according to a person that was victimized, they would think that, oh, he must be in on it. That's just how it works. I mean, this is common sense. This is not Chinese mathematics. This is 1 + 1 = 2. You did seminars. If just one person from one of those seminars did business with you off the strip of Envy and you there and you partners, this person is going to look at it as if you and Envy are in cahoots to set the table so they can eat but not really eat. That's just what it is, right, Boosie?
Come on, man.
Man, listen, I can't explain nothing to Boosie, man. Boosie don't like to hear nothing. I don't get it, man. Boosie don't like to hear nothing. You know what I mean? But anyway, so let me get one more before I get out of here. So here it is. Plain and simple, the defendant ran a fraudulent scheme. They falsely represented the nature of their business and lied about the potential investment returns. These were at the seminars, possibly. I don't know. I wasn't at the seminar. But this is what the indictment calls for. Plain and simple, the defendant ran a fraudulent scheme. The scheme don't start when you take money. That's not when the scheme starts. The scheme does not start with a transaction. The scheme ultimately, from the victim perspective, I don't know about the law, but from the victim's perspective, is when they are invited to the room, when they see you on Drink Champs, when they see you on 106, 105 point, whatever it is, breakfast. That's to the victim. You gotta understand from the victim's perspective. It says, in this report, it says, they falsely represented the nature of their business and lied about potential investment returns to bilk unsuspecting victims out of millions. Tommy Toblin's special agent in charge of IRS Criminal Investigation Network Field Office said, today's arrest highlights our IRS criminal investigation and our law enforcement partners' commitment to investigate and prosecute unlawful behavior. We allege Pina offered a ridiculously high rate of return to investors, then took millions he got and invested in himself. FBI Newark Special Agent in Charge James E. Denny said, history has proven time and time again, Ponzi schemes don't work. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow eventually ran out. Investors take note. It's your money. Don't let them steal it. According to documents filed in the case and statements made in court, Pina partnered with celebrity disc jockey. I'm going to say it again. Pina partnered with celebrity disc jockey and radio personality to conduct real estate seminars around the country. Through these seminars, self-promotional efforts, and marketing strategy, Pina developed a significant social media following. This is why those who was victimized would say that DJ Envy is as guilty as Pina. Now, nobody knows any backroom deals because you're not in the back room. But because that's your partner, and I don't know why Envy will act like he don't understand why people would even have the thought that he was in cahoots with this. Yeah, they would have the thought. They would have the thought because you are a partner in the seminar. It says started in 2017, Pina began accepting investments from victims investors for alleged purchase, remodel, and sale of specific real estate projects in New Jersey and other states. To induce his victims, Pina offered promise of 20 to 45% returns on investment within 5 months. But instead of using victims' investments as promise, Pina engaged in a Ponzi-like scheme by commingling victims' money, using new victim investment to pay off prior victims, and spending victim funds on personal expenditures. The investigation has revealed that Pina defrauded dozens of investors out of millions of dollars. The charge of wildfire carries a penalty of 20 years in prison and a fine of $250,000 and twice the gross amount of any pecuniary gain that any person derived from the offense or any pecuniary, I might butcher that, loss sustained by the victims of the offense, whichever is greatest. But that's the rest, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, you know, my mission with this show was pretty much to just show that my mission was to show that, you know, this internet thing, these boxes that we're looking at today. I mean, these boxes that we're looking at today is what sets all of this in motion. That's what sets all of this in motion. You know what I mean? When you look at stuff like, look at this. Like, this is what people see. This is what people see here. This is what people see. Caesar and Envy's, New York, this is what people see. So, of course, people is going to consider, at least consider that you were in on it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's been too long. You follow me? It's just been too long. So there it is, family. So with that being said, again, the whole point that I'm making of this presentation, family, the Breakfast Club. You follow what I'm saying? The Breakfast Club has brought to you the likes of Brother Polight. They promoted Brother Polight, who does nothing. What does Polight really do? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Again, 2016. I mean, my bad. Let me go back. Let me run it back real quick. Let me run it back. 2015, Umar, Breakfast Club. This is how all of these influencers get bigger. 2016, Umar. Follow me? This is how they get blue. Do this vehicle right here. 2017, Umar. All right. This is how it works. 2019, Umar. 2021, Umar. Follow what I'm saying? 2023, Umar. This is how it works. This the machine that only works with the machine. 2016, Tariq. It only works with the machine. The grift can only work with the machine. I'm telling you what I know. 2017, Tariq. I'm telling you, this is the point of the show. I'm not accusing Envy of anything. I'm just reading this articles and I'm giving you my opinion. 2018, Tariq. And there's more with that. The point that I'm making is, once again, family, this is how the game goes. And either we gonna act like we don't know what's going on and keep falling for the okie doke, or you're gonna create a channel, Morse World TV is gonna keep thriving, and we're gonna wake our people up. Period, point blank. And if you are not one that gets in front of the camera, then at minimum you can do is share this. Because at the end of the day, they are going to do a press run and they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're going to influence people with the okie doke, with misinformation, disinformation, and then grifting on the back end. So family, with that being said, family, I just want to say we need to wake up. We definitely need to wake up. I don't know if we going to do it. You know what I mean? But we definitely need to wake up. I mean, I just hope we do.
We ain't no internet prophets. We ain't no social media prophets. No, are we social media activists. Let me tell you what I do, family. First thing what I do is I created this medium with the help of my brothers and Ali's men and all the good people of the North Side.
Y'all some internet prophets and you need to stop it before someone catch you on the block and cock it, or catch you at your lecture and rock your knocking. Yeah, you mad cause I'm exposing your robbing. See, I used to be a robber, I was robbing the thug. At the age of selling nasty drugs. I was only 17 and I didn't know better things than the face. Give me the but I never imagined.
Thank you for joining me tonight, family.
I
I definitely appreciate you.
Take your money, gone. Shoe seller, plagiarize books and dreams of you. Blame the European, but look what you do to me. Got me thinking we gon' come, but when you cut your camera off, really wanna know. Go on, back for the right. I know, well, you can't snipe it. You don't rob everybody from the birds. Crystal, your birds, everybody that is right. The fact of the matter, you're the real enemy. Line back in your back, I'm that rock. You gon' have to watch your back for the right. I know, well, you can't snipe it. You don't rob everybody from the birds. Your books, now they calling me I reveal the scam. They will change and still.
And let me add this. Can I add this real quick? DJ Envy also, somebody just said that he took down Tariq Nasheed interviews. DJ Envy put the interviews of his partner on private, right? Now, if you go there and try to get the interviews, I forgot this. The videos are unavailable. Here is the interview from the Breakfast Club right there in front of you. But if you go and find the link, it's unavailable. It's on private. Now, if this guy did not do anything, why would you hide the video? Let's put common sense together. It's very obvious that Envy knows that this guy is potentially guilty. And the reason why he knows is because he was his partner for 4 years. Because if this guy was not guilty, there will be no need to take the video and put it on private. There would be no need. If he didn't know nothing, if in good faith, he thought that this guy had some legitimacy, there will be no need for him to take down his videos. Now, this is from 2021. But if you go to the link now, it doesn't exist. Y'all hear what I just said? Why take it down? The guy haven't been found guilty of anything. You've been running with him for 4 years. You don't have any faith in this guy being legit? No confidence whatsoever? That screams that you know more. That screams that you know more than what you're saying. Because if a friend of mine, a partner of mine, was accused of something and I had total confidence in him, there is no reason for me to remove anything. Unless I know a little more than what I'm putting out. Peace.
Grift your fam to say hotep peace and shalom. Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord in Islam. At the same time they plotting to get in your pocket. They will white label sunglasses, cups and watches. Make a profit for the enemy they talk about. I can't understand why you ain't been walking out. You ain't noticed since you met them, you slipping in life. You ain't even got a husband and he ain't got a wife. Bank account got light and you haven't seen the light. You burn on the stage and ain't changing plight. Incense burning, crystals turning. Thank you yourself. What you really learning, what you really saw, you gave him your all. He owned a museum and the internet mall, selling deodorant and anything you buy. He don't really care if you're broke and you die. You just acting like you don't care either. This is pure evil. Gon' have to watch your back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs. With your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that is white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You've been lying to the people fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gonna have to watch your back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs. With your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs.